A recent whistleblower leak has unveiled Ripple's bold and far-reaching plan to elevate XRP to a staggering $10,000 valuation. This master strategy reportedly involves high-level coordination with the US Federal Reserve, members of Congress, and aims to dominate the global landscape of central bank digital currencies, CBDCs. According to the leaked materials, Ripple's roadmap is structured in 5 key phases, each designed to transform XRP into a globally recognized reserve currency. In the first phase, Ripple is laser-focused on speeding up XRP's adoption within the United States. The strategy hinges on partnering with major American financial institutions to incorporate XRP into their systems for cross-border transactions. This move is especially timely, as Ripple's legal battle with the SEC appears to be nearing its conclusion, potentially clearing the way for regulatory certainty. With the legal fog lifting, Ripple is positioning XRP as the premier tool for seamless international payments. Phase 2 highlights Ripple's integration with ISO 20022, the emerging global standard for financial messaging. Ripple's alignment with this protocol means XRP is primed to become a central asset for global banking and financial networks. The certification is expected to play a pivotal role in modernizing how financial data is exchanged, making XRP indispensable in this next-gen system. Next up is Phase 3, where Ripple dives deeper into the CBDC arena. The XRP ledger is under consideration by various national governments as the infrastructure for their digital currencies. Countries like Bhutan and Palau have already begun incorporating Ripple's technology into their national initiatives, and this trend is expected to ripple outward, leading to broader institutional uptake of XRP around the globe. Phase 4 brings a strategic financial play into the mix. Ripple might begin utilizing its escrowed XRP holdings to manipulate the market supply, possibly by burning some of it. This tactic, if implemented, would reduce the amount of XRP in circulation, creating scarcity. Less supply could naturally lead to increased demand, potentially boosting the token's value significantly. Finally, the 5th phase of Ripple's strategy is the most ambitious. The ultimate goal is to drive XRP's price up to $10,000 per coin. Achieving this would not only catapult XRP into the upper echelon of cryptocurrencies, but could also send shockwaves through the global financial system. With mounting institutional interest, growing regulatory clarity, and accelerating global use, Ripple envisions a future where XRP becomes the backbone of worldwide financial transactions. When you start piecing everything together, it's pretty clear that Ripple isn't operating in a vacuum. The complex network of financial moves and regulatory shifts hints at a larger, well-orchestrated plan that involves more than just Ripple. Their growing ties with financial giants and regulatory authorities show there's a collaborative effort at play. Take the US Federal Reserve, for example. They've already rolled out pilot programs to test the waters with digital currencies. These aren't just trial runs, they're laying down the first bricks for what could be a completely new kind of financial system. Ripple's XRP ledger is right in the mix as a leading option to support this transformation. With its reputation for speed, security, and low transaction costs, it's not hard to see why it's being seriously considered to power future digital dollars. The ledger's ability to manage massive transaction volumes without choking up the system gives it a serious edge. Meanwhile, Congress is actively drafting new legislation that could clear the path for crypto to go mainstream. These proposed laws aren't just regulatory red tape, they're essential for shaping the environment where digital assets can thrive. Many of these bills are especially favorable to XRP, potentially giving Ripple the green light to push forward with greater speed and confidence. That kind of legal backing could be the push Ripple needs to cement its role as a leader in the digital currency movement. On a global scale, Ripple's ISO 20022 certification connects XRP directly to the evolving financial messaging system used by banks and institutions worldwide. This sets the stage for XRP to become embedded in the very core of how money moves across borders in the future. And with all the momentum building, both from regulators and the private sector, the timing is almost perfect for Ripple to ride this wave of change. Adding even more buzz, influential voices like Elon Musk and Chamath Palihapitiya have recently spoken out about XRP's potential. Musk has gone so far as to call it the future reserve currency, while Palihapitiya described XRP as one of the most undervalued assets in the entire crypto market. With backing like that, and all the pieces falling into place, Ripple's vision for XRP is looking more possible and powerful than ever. The buzz surrounding XRP is growing louder by the day, especially with high-profile figures giving it a nod of approval. These endorsements are shaking up the crypto scene and adding fuel to the idea that XRP could soon sit at the heart of the global financial system. But here's where things get really interesting. If XRP's value climbs to heights like $1,000 per coin, it might trigger alarm bells for governments and regulators. At that level, it could be seen as a serious threat to the existing financial order, potentially leading to harsh regulations or even outright bans. Some analysts are already sounding the alarm. If you're thinking about getting in on XRP, now might be the time. They believe the stars are aligning for a massive price jump, driven by rising adoption and cutting-edge technology backing the token. As more banks, businesses and investors wake up to XRP's capabilities, demand could skyrocket, pushing its value far beyond current levels. Still, it's important to keep your feet on the ground. The crypto world is known for its wild swings, and while the rewards can be huge, the risks are just as real. Anyone considering investing in XRP or any digital asset should do their homework. Understand the market, know the technology, and prepare for volatility. That said, many experts see a clear path for XRP to potentially hit $10,000 by 2030. This isn't just wishful thinking, it's based on XRP's increasing role in cross-border payments and its edge over the old-school banking systems. What makes XRP so appealing is the speed and low cost of transactions it enables. In a world where every second and every cent counts, that's a game changer. More than 90% of banks are already exploring how blockchain can reshape their operations, with Ripple's XRP ledger frequently in the spotlight. Blockchain brings enhanced transparency, tighter security, and major efficiency gains, exactly what modern banks need. As financial institutions look to cut costs and streamline services, many are eyeing XRP as the backbone of their digital infrastructure. With all these elements coming together, technological strength, institutional interest and growing adoption, XRP is positioned to play a major role in the future of finance. If the momentum continues, we could see an explosive rise in both its value and utility. For investors and innovators alike, XRP is shaping up to be one of the most compelling opportunities in the digital age. XRP's ascent could be one of the most game-changing shifts in the financial world, and it's already in motion. With powerful institutions getting on board, strong alliances being formed, and increasing clarity from regulators, the momentum behind XRP is undeniable. It's not a matter of if XRP could skyrocket. It's more about when. So, the big question is, will you be prepared if XRP actually hits the $10,000 mark? Just picture what that kind of surge could mean: financial freedom, new opportunities, and a completely different future for those who get in early. Behind the scenes, some truly massive developments are taking shape. Big-name companies are pouring resources into blockchain tech and digital assets, signaling just how serious this shift is. The crypto landscape is evolving at lightning speed, and the only way to keep up is to stay informed. The ones who stay curious and up to date are the ones who'll have the edge when everything changes. Now is your moment to take part in what could be a historic financial revolution. The energy in the crypto space right now is electric, and the potential is limitless. What are your thoughts on Ripple's ambitious roadmap? Their bold strategy could very well flip the current financial system on its head. Are you feeling as optimistic about XRP as many experts and influencers seem to be? The chatter around XRP keeps growing, and according to many in the know, this is only the tip of